Okay, you're thinking about moving to Katy, Texas, but before you pack your bags, let's just talk really quickly about the pros and cons of living here so you know exactly what to expect. Let's just start with the positives, okay? Number one is going to be Katy ISD is actually rated one of the top school districts in all of Texas. In fact, on niche.com, it actually ranked number 6 out of 896 school districts as the district with the best teachers. And that's one of the biggest reasons that people move down to Katy is because of the school district. Next is going to be the community feel. Now, Katy still has that suburban charm with great neighborhoods, master planned communities, and it's also got lots of family-friendly events. Now, the master planned communities, I cannot stress enough how important that is because it gives you lots of different options as far as where you want to live and raise your family, right? What type of amenities do you want in the area? What type of schools you're looking for? So having master planned communities is going to be very important, but also there's lots of different neighborhoods that you can choose from in Katy. And then speaking of amenities, you're going to find lots of entertainment, shopping, things to eat without having to drive all the way to Houston because you are going to be about 30 to 45 minutes out from Houston. Having those things near is going to be important because I know that nobody wants to drive far every single time they want to go out to do something fun. So the next thing on list of pros is also going to be home building options. Now, Katy offers lots of different options for multiple price points. So you can get starter homes all the way up to luxury homes, depending on what neighborhood you want to move in or what master plan community you're picking, which I think is really, really important because there are some places in or around Houston in general that only have luxury prices, or there are some places that only have starter homes. I think it's important to have options everywhere. That way you're not just confined to one area or another. So in Katy, all the home options that you have are available. Again, starter homes from the $250,000s up to luxury homes at $850,000 and up. Now let's talk about the bad stuff. So first and foremost on the cons, I'm going to start with the traffic and the commute. If you have to use I-10, which at some point in time you will use I-10, it is a total train wreck. If you are going anywhere between 4 p.m. and 6 p.m., expect to be there for at least an hour because traffic is going to be bumper to bumper and everybody's going to be backed up. Now, that is only assuming that you're working in Houston. If you're working somewhere in Katy, then it's not going to be a big deal. But if you have to travel to Houston for work, that's where the headache is going to come. So just be ready for that. Now, the next con is going to be the weather. Okay, so it's super hot, it's super humid, and also when it does rain really heavy, that does cause flooding. Now, there are certain parts of Katy that are prone to flooding. I'm sure you've heard of it before. I talk to a lot of my buyers about buying homes that are not in flood zones. So that is something that we have to be mindful of. Again, not all parts of Katy do flood, but there are definitely parts of Katy that floods when there's heavy rains or when there's really bad hurricanes. Next on the list of cons is going to be the property taxes. Now, Texas has no state income tax, but we do have some of the highest property taxes in all of the nation. So next on the list of cons is going to be the growth of the popularity. So because everybody is moving here, it seems like it's getting more congested and more backed up than normal. And that's everywhere from traffic getting out of the neighborhoods, the schools, grocery store lines, and things like that. So again, just the congestion and how busy it's getting, I'm definitely going to add that on the cons list. So if Katy seems like it might be the right fit for you, click the link in the description and I'll send you a personalized list of all the homes available for sale in Katy that'll fit your budget and your lifestyle.